Okay, this is the second video looking at this simple part. Again, this is a 0.75 or 3/4 inch cubes that are assembled into this part. Now we're going to do a subtractive process to build this. So just an overview of what we're going to do, we are going to make a 1.5 wide, 1.5 inch tall, 2 3/4 inch long rectangle, and then we're going to remove this piece, this area here, and then we'll remove this area here. So we're doing a subtractive process to build this part. So we'll switch over to Inventor and start a new standard IPT. And I really would suggest that you save your part names before you start working. That way you don't lose your work and don't end up with a bunch of things called part 4 and part 5 and part 37 and whatever. So this is going to be a block using uppercase, and this is going to be subtractive. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start a sketch, and we're going to start that on the XY work plane. And oops, I selected the plane. That's not what I wanted to do. Start sketch and just click it one time real quick. Don't hold that. Alright, now we're going to use a 2-point rectangle, and I'm just going to throw this out here, and we're going to put the dimensions. It is going to be 2.25 inches wide, and it's going to be 1.5 inches tall. Hit finish sketch, and if I go to my home view, I can see there's my initial rectangle. Choose extrude, and we're going to make this a depth of 1.5 inches. Notice these little arrows here. You can tell it to go this direction or that direction, or centered on this this work plane. I usually use direction 1 for almost every extrusion. We're going to talk about making a hole in just a moment. Alright, so there is the rectangle that part fits in. Let's make that viewable in the graphics window. Alright, so to make this a subtractive, we need to identify a sketch that is going to identify this zone here. There's a couple of different ways to do this, but what I'm going to do is just draw an outline that goes around the L shape and end up with a fully connected loop. Okay, so here's our fully connected loop. Notice I had to specify 0.75 as the dimension right here, and I made sure everything was 90 degrees. If everything went well, I should be able to choose extrude and choose this face, and we're going to make it go into the part, and we're going to make it go 0.75. Notice how it's highlighted kind of pink. This is a removal. Okay, so I have subtracted that first piece. The other thing I need to do is subtract a 0.75 inch cube right here, and I can do this from any face. I'm going to choose this face just for fun. So I'm going to start a sketch and then extrude it in. Here we go. Then I'm going to choose this shape, and I'm going to choose a fun color. Let's make this one orange. And there's your subtractive shape.